of helping startups understand that what they can apply for and what they can expect going forward. So, Alon, one of the questions which constantly we get is, and it's a very natural question for any startup, is that what is the maturity level that, like, if I'm a startup founder, then if I have to put out the question to you, I would say that what my startup maturity level should be. Should I have specifically a defense application to what defense and aerospace application to what technology I'm building? And if I'm at a concept stage, or these are set of questions we constantly get. So would you want to kind of put some light on it? That what's your expectation as a
So that's a
founder?
great question, and I understand that's a question that is repeatable from the conversations that you have with the startups. I will say one word and then I will elaborate. In one word, it's technology. I said that we are always looking for new technologies. So if you are a startup that started to deal with a certain type of technology. Now, what is started? You are past the slides phase. You have something that is already, you can show that you have the basic idea of the technology that you are developing and you are starting to show something. It can be not a product, not even a demo or things like that, but it's a technology that you are understanding, you know what you want to do with it, and you have the start of the proof that it will be there, I don't know, in a year, in two, or something like that. And regarding the second part of your question, it also comes back to the technology point of view. We saw a lot of startups that has technologies that they think, like Niha in the start, is a very commercial, out of the shelf, dealing with all of the civilian applications out there. But if you even only think that a glimpse of it can be associated with the aerospace and defense fields, I will give you examples. Drones are all over the place today. Communication, whether it be cellular communication, we have cellular communication in aerospace and defense. So even if it crosses your mind in a glimpse, yeah, maybe it can be applicable, apply. We will look at the technology and we will understand how to implement it in our fields. You don't need to understand how it is implemented in the aerospace and defense. You just need to think, hey, maybe it is. We will take it from there, together with you in collaboration, to help you also move to the aerospace and defense fields. Is that answering your question, Paula?
Right. No, it's quite helpful to understand, and what you exactly said, that if they think that even if their technology has some application in helping that industry at a very broader level, I think they can be a good fit at least to apply for the program. And then it is on IAI and us as a NEUSPHERE program to kind of understand how can it be leveraged and put it in the right direction. So yeah, and then thanks to, I think, thanks to Neha for kind of agreeing to it last year, because it was even more difficult for someone in automated test platform, AI platform that is being built to apply it for in aerospace and defense. Yeah, but I think thanks to you for showing that confidence in us, that and then carrying it throughout the program.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to you for, having us selected, because people might just think that, you're part of the most critical piece of software, and it's very difficult to test that, and, for giving us the opportunity to show it. So, yeah, thanks to you.
Thank you. Great. We just have one more question. I'll pull that out. So a lot of startups, of course, after applying, everyone is excited. When will the results be out? How do you evaluate? And what is the next process? Any pointers on that, Alon, would you have that, can calm them down a little from that standpoint?
Of course. I will give you the first stage. The first stage for sure is for IAI to look at the applications and to look at the technology fields and to take out of the applications the ones that we know how to do and the technologies that are of interest to us. That's the first stage. I think from their own, Pallav, you are the best person as managing for us the program to state out what are the next stages after we are doing this broad filtering of the technologies field.
Right. Thank you, Don. And I think, yeah, so of course, the first step, once the application is received, there is a lot of evaluation. And to all the startups, the evaluation is very robust, right? And I think it is slightly inclined towards technology, as Alon in his previous answer also said that we are looking for startups who are building at their core something technologically unique, right? So that's, I think we have a little bias towards technology from a program standpoint. And once you apply, there is a multiple level of evaluation that happens. And after that evaluation happens, as you see that there is a pitch day where we invite a shortlisted set of startups to pitch to the IAI leadership team, to Greenhouse Ventures, and eventually of them, we select a certain set of startups whom we invite to be a part of the cohort. And then of course there's a cohort journey, which is we also call it as an acceleration journey, where that 4 months period, and that leads to the demo day. So from the application to the evaluation, there will be a lot of internal evaluation that happens. And those shortlisted startups move from pitch day to the, to final cohort-based startups, which we invite for. And to a lot of startups who don't get selected, a lot of time that doesn't mean that their technology was not unique, or there was some problem with the team. I think my request to the startups who apply is also that this is a competitive process, right? And unfortunately, we have a limited number of seats to fill in by the end of it. So an application which did not get through doesn't mean that they were not good enough. For us, if you've applied, so we are very thankful that you considered us for applying, and we really put in a lot of serious effort in evaluating them, putting them in the right place. But if you don't get selected, doesn't mean that you're not worth it. For us, you are worth it, but it's just that we have a selection process, and the funnel at the end of it is competitive. That's all from my side. Uh, Great. I think we had just these questions today, and I think this this set of session will really be helpful for the startups who are planning to apply for cohort 2, and to me, they should apply. So with that, any last words, Elon, would you have before we close the session?
Yes, sure. I think I have two things that we are getting from the feedbacks from NeuSphere, but also from the other accelerators that we are operating. And it is important to me to give you the two major feedbacks. And we mentioned them also here in the webinar, but I want you to take it as my summary. One is the collaborative work during the cohort with the IAI engineering teams. We are hearing that it is very helpful and very oriented for the startups in order to pinpoint their product into the market. It is using the engineers that are doing that on a day-to-day basis in order to help your product mature and be ready to the market and be compatible to the aerospace and defense market. And the other takeout, and I think, yeah, you mentioned it, but it is a very important one, that once you are graduating from the NeuSphere accelerator, it's not just, a diploma. I participated in an accelerator. I participated in an accelerator led by the greatest aerospace company in Israel. And it means a lot to other companies and customers that are approaching you. It's not just I learned how to draw nice slides and do an elevator pitch. I really worked with an OEM that understands and guides me in my future business ventures. So I think that's a major benefit of the accelerators, and I'm very happy that this webinar will be helpful for the startups to understand what they are getting from NEUSPHERE. And again, thank you, Paula, for the opportunity to be here today. And thank you, Neha, for also participating, not only in the cohort, but also in this webinar. And I'm foreseeing a lot of interactions between us in the future. So again, thank you for participating, and thank you, Paula, for organizing the webinar and organizing all the NEUSPHERE program. It's a great program, and we'll be happy to see new startups applying and starting our cohort number 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Alon, so much. And I think the two feedback is really valuable. The outcomes that startups can derive after graduating. Right, Neha, from you.
Yeah,
last
definitely.
comment.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's a great opportunity. And, especially if you look at other accelerator programs, you don't get such deep mentorship and, insights, especially in mission critical things. And, it's really a gateway to unlock that global audience. So I wish all the startups all the very best. And, don't be nervous. Just make a use case and apply.
Right. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alon. Thank you, Neha, and just to all the startups who are at the who are looking to apply for cohort 2, please do apply. And we close the application on 9th Feb 2026. And with that, we close the webinar. Thank you, Alon. Thank you, Neha, for joining today.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for having me. Yeah.